this is Jean from Happy Indulgence and I'm here with my puppy Toby. So the last time you guys saw him, he was probably a tiny little puppy, but he's almost 6 months now and he's super heavy. I couldn't have asked for a better puppy though because he's so patient and he hasn't chewed up too much except for my glasses. Good boy, Toby, good boy. Whew, that was heavy. So I wanted to show you guys the books that I got during March, including the books that I purchased for myself and the ones that I received for review from Aussie publishers. So I got Fun Home, a family tragicomic by Alison Bechdel, and I got this from Ali Biblio on Instagram. We did a book swap and she recommended this book as well, so it's a bit of a graphic novel. I also got Empress of a Thousand Skies by Rhoda Belleza, and this was from my February Fairy Loot. So Empress of a Thousand Skies is a sci-fi fantasy about a POC character, and I've heard a lot about it. I'm really looking forward to reading it. I also bought Heroine Complex by Sarah Kuhn. So one of my favorite things are books about Asian characters and superheroes. So this one combines the best of both worlds and I can't wait to read it. This is one of my favorite books of all time, and I'm sure if you've seen all my raves on Twitter or on the blog, you would know that already, and it's Jamina, which is the second book in the Illuminae files by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I bought this because Book Depository had a 5% wishlist sale, and if you haven't added anything to your wishlist, I suggest you do so because they have these 5% sales on all books twice a year. And yes, this is the hardback of Jamina. It's so beautiful. It's got this like cover under it and this clear cover. And it will match my Illuminae, which is right here actually. I also bought a copy of Geekerella by Ashley Poston. This one is a cute contemporary romance set in a convention, and it's totally up my alley because I love pop culture conventions and all of that. Sometimes you just need a fun, light contemporary just to lighten the mood a little. From Bloomsbury, Australia, I got the song Rising by Samantha Shannon. This is actually the third copy of the book because I'm a Bone Season advocate. I absolutely love this series and this copy is signed as well. I think this is a signed book plate that we got. So this is the finished edition. I've also got the ARC edition, which I shared in my February book haul video, and the hardcover collector's edition as well. Bought a copy of A Crown of Wishes by Roshani Chokshi. I love the first book, which was the Star Touch Queen last year, and that one combined Indian mythology with the Hades and Persephone myth. I've heard this one is a bit less meta, so there's more tangibility aspect to it, and Roshani's writing is so enchanting and beautiful, so I can't wait to read this one. From Hatchet, Australia, I got a finished copy of Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. This is a UK edition and it's got her printed signature on it, which is so beautiful, and I love this artwork. Check out my February wrap up, guys. I just rave about Strange the Dreamer because I love it so much. It's such a magical and monstrous and mythical read. Some review copies from Bloomsbury includes My Name is Victoria by Lucy Worsley. Lucy Worsley is a TV historian and she brings about Queen Victoria's life and what happens behind closed doors, and she relates it back to the YA audience. And it also came with a little bookmark as well, which is beautiful. Another ARC edition I got from Bloomsbury is Stargazing for Beginners by Jenny McLaughlin. This one is a younger YA book about the science nerd Meg, and she wants to enter a competition so that she can visit NASA, but her mum takes off all of a sudden and leaves her with her baby sister Meg. So she has no idea how to take care of babies, and it's about her life there. I know Jenny McLaughlin writes really feel-good YA contemporaries, so I'm pretty sure this one would be along the same veins. I also got This Side of Home by Renee Watson from Bloomsbury. This one kind of reminds me of The Hate You Give because it's about two black characters who are twins. Maya wants to hold on to her black heritage, but her twin Nikki wants to spend all her time in the coffee shops and the trendy shops that have popped up in the neighborhood. So yes, it's about the conflict between the two sisters and losing their connection there. My last review copy from Bloomsbury is The Pearl Thief by Elizabeth Wayne. She is the same author of Codename Verity, and she writes really good historical YA fiction. The Pearl Thief is a mystery along the same veins of Agatha Christie. And it's set in 1930s Scotland. I also got The Blue Cat by Ursula Dubosarski. And this one is about World War II in Australia and a stray cat that appears in the neighbourhood. It's got a really beautiful cover. And this one is from Allen and Unwin, Australia. From Allen and Unwin, I also got How to Be by Bren MacDibble, set in the slightly distant future where climate change has made bees extinct. It's a younger book for 8 to 12-year-olds, and it sounds really interesting actually. From Simon & Schuster Australia, I got Charisma by Jean Ryan, and this one is about a girl who takes a scientific pill that makes her charismatic and popular, and the effects that come in from that. It reminds me of that movie called Limitless actually, because that was actually a similar concept, but it made him more powerful and everything. I also got Alex Approximately by Jen Bennett, and this one explores a girl trying to hunt down her online crush after she moves into a city. I actually find this might be a bit relatable, especially with online chats and technology these days. And this one is from Simon & Schuster Australia. From Walker Books Australia, I got Finding Nevo by Nevo Zizin, and this is about a transgender person who explores their own life and the impacts of it when living through school. With all the importance on diversity and own voices authors, I thought this book would give me a lot of insight into what it's like and further my understanding as well. Walker Books also sent me an ARC edition of Release by Patrick Ness. To be honest, I'm not sure what Release is about, but I love the author. I love his Chaos Walking trilogy. If you love your dystopians, definitely check it out and bring the tissues. So it's got a foreword from the author as well. I'm looking forward to reading this one actually. I also got The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli. I'm looking forward to reading this one because I love the first book so much and it was so cute between the two characters. So this one is about an overweight girl who actually finds that she has feelings for a nerdy Tolkien superfan who's one of her co-workers. There's also a lesbian relationship here between her twin sister and another girl, so it sounds like it definitely includes that diversity aspect as well. On OzYA in April, we're covering The Silent Invasion by James Bradley. This one is about aliens invading Earth and the repercussions from there. It's about 16-year-old Callie who escapes with her sister into quarantine because she doesn't want to get wiped out. So yes, it sounds totally up my alley and super thrilling as well. Last but not least, I got Defy the Stars from Claudia Gray, and this one is a sci-fi book about a planet invading Earth. Nomi is a 17-year-old soldier from the planet Genesis, and she meets a robot warrior when they're in a ship, and he has no choice but to obey her and her commands, and he's actually from Earth. Both of them get to know each other, and then they realize that they find out what humanity is. They find out that there's more to Abel than meets the eye, and obviously it sounds like there's going to be a romance here. I love sci-fi books, so I'm willing to give this one a shot. I have heard good reviews from it so far. So these were some of the books that I got during March. I hope you guys enjoyed my overview on the books I got, and if you end up reading anything or if you want to hear more about them, leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed my video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks guys, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. And Toby says bye too. Bye Toby.